Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just been into Milan 3-1 here at the San Siro. Do you know what? We're going to start here, yeah? I did say when I saw the 11, we must win this game now. And you went, hold on. It's Inter Milan, Cecil. They're a good team. They're a good side. So, I don't know. Sometimes does it feel like we don't believe enough in what we've got? Were you...
No, I was just saying to you, they're a proper team. It's not no joke, you know what I mean? So to come here and do what we've just done today, that is so impressive. 3-1 away at Inter Milan, you know what I mean? They're top of the Italian league, and to me, that was easy today. I actually think we should have won by more.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's that chance that Saka had as well. There was a couple of times. There was one time when Martinelli was in. We were getting in constantly, and also I felt that Arsenal had another gear to go into where they could have won by even more. That was comfortable. While we were sat, there was a load of Inter fans around us. They were shell shocked. Yeah. They couldn't believe what they were watching. They didn't know the Arsenal had rolled into town, bro. Yeah? The Arsenal had rolled into town, and any team that starts about they're coming out to play are getting licks. Yeah. That's what's happening at the moment.
Oh, you seem like, as many fans should believe in. I'm not saying you weren't believing in the team you were, but I'm saying like.
I thought this would be a really difficult game.
Yeah,
because,
I think all of us did.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, that turned out to be a really easy night. I have to, and that's a much changed Arsenal team. A team without Mosquera, you know what I mean? A team with Mosquera. Yeah. No Gabriel. We made a lot of changes. No Declan Rice, and it was comfortable. That was a really, really impressive win for Arsenal. We've been impressive in this tournament. You know what I mean? Like no losses, won every single game. I mean, it's phenomenal what we're doing so far in this Champions League. And
happy in a sense that now Arsenal are top of the Champions League, obviously top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, and it's unlikely this. I think Real Madrid have to win by like 7 goals clear and we'll have to lose for them to top us.
We're playing the team at the bottom at home. You know what I mean? And the good thing about that now is that in that game, if we want, we could literally play the kids. We could rest everybody. Yeah. I don't think he will, because I think he's going to want to go the whole thing unbeaten. But if we wanted, we could rest. And you know, we saw that Man City lost today to Bodo Glimt. Before anyone turns round and says, "Oh, this is easy. Yeah, Arsenal, this and that." We've won away at Inter Milan. They went to Bodo. Yeah. Bodo Glimt,
and that plastic
right?
pitch,
Who one of the teams near the bottom, and they got beaten 3-1. Yeah. Right. So that's again what makes here so impressive today, and what we've been doing in the Champions League. Fantastic.
I don't know if Lee is going to say it when he comes on, but he did say, listen, when there's no pressure on Arsenal, it seems like they step up. Is that a fair assessment?
No, you can't say that. Of course, there's pressure on every game, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, you don't want to come here. We said it yesterday when we were doing the previews. Last thing you want to do is come here and get, you know, when we were talking about making changes, we're also like, go pretty strong, because you don't want to get embarrassed, because you could quite easily come here and get, you know, there's a quality players there, Lautaro Martinez and players like that. These are top players. Thuram. Yeah. And as I said, we made it look easy. Even when they scored, that was against a runner play.
Yeah.
We made it look easy. And, you know, the good thing about today is all the, you know, which I think Arteta will be happy about, all the goals are scored by strikers. You know what I mean? 2 for Jesus. I thought he took both his goals well. I thought he was excellent throughout the game. And then Gyökeres comes on, you're thinking, all right, bro, you know what I mean? You're probably not starting on Sunday now because of what I've just seen. And he comes... And first thing he did, which I was really impressed with, was the way he was holding up the ball. You know what I mean? He's bullying up players like Bastoni, who again, these are top centre-backs. And then he took his goal brilliantly. What a finish. That will do him the world of confidence. And you can see he had a big smile on his face at the end of the game. Like, everything about that performance tonight was positive. You know what I mean? We're able to rest players. We're able to just bring on players near the end like Rice and that. And they'll be buzzing now ahead of that massive game against Man United. Yeah. That's why this win is so good, you know what I mean? Because that's going to make us go into there in a lot of confidence. And a lot of United fans who were looking at it and thinking, you know, well, you know, what we did against City. Yeah. Well, Bodo did that as well. Bodo Glimt scored more goals. Yeah, that's light work, City.
The fans were saying City get battered everywhere they go. That was an interesting.
So listen, you know, that's going to be a difficult game on Sunday against Man United, but nothing like to fill you with confidence like what we just saw there.
Yeah, I'm real.
That anybody who even if you're just picking up a newspaper and you're reading the scores and you see that Arsenal have gone away and beaten Inter 3-1, you're like, what?
Yeah, the San Siro.
You know what I mean? That's one of those results. It's incredible.
It's funny, all fans, especially you, talk about all the results that we've overturned from last season. This was another one, I suppose. We obviously lost some last season,
1-0 last year.
and was comfortable today. We're going to hone in on what you kind of mentioned about Gyökeres there. It seemed like he was running on goal. That pass to Saka seemed like a strike without confidence. Luckily, it bounced back to him, and then you saw the strike. There was like, we was watching the training videos before with Arsenal. They set out him in training scoring those top bins goals. Like, we want to see that in a game. Put it away.
And he had one afterwards where he blazed it over, which I think he could have done better with. But for me, that was a great finish. That was really a fantastic finish. And that's going to do him the world of good. You know what I mean? That's the sort of thing we want to see him do. You know what I mean? Pick that up, bang. You know what I mean? And
is it enough? Sunday. You mentioned Sunday.
Well,
right now, I don't know how many fans are going to be saying, I want Jesus to start Sunday now. I mean, I don't.
Great problem to have. Great problem to have. Who do you start, Jesus or Gyökeres? Great problem to have. Two players that have just gone to Inter Milan and scored goals. What more do you want? You know. And by the way, the pass by Martinelli. I know you probably didn't see how high
I was going to say, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Right, when you see it back, I know he was high up. Yeah.
Robbie. All right.
Well, that pass by Martinelli is an unbelievable pass to Gyökeres. It is absolutely sublime. Some great football in the game from Arsenal. As I said, the only thing you could criticise and say is we should probably have won by more.
It's very, you did the politics there. You didn't even answer my question. I said, who are you to start on Sunday? You went, great problem to have. So who are you? If you're
Jesus was outstanding. You know what I mean? He was outstanding today, and you know, I wouldn't be against him starting. You know what I mean? Whoever.
Stop.
I don't know right now. Those are the problems I want to have. I want to have them problems that I don't know who to start. Just like sometimes we don't know who to start in certain positions. And, you know, big up Mars Lewis Skelly today as well. You know, I thought he played really well. He's been a player, again, another player that's been under a lot of pressure, came in today and did very, very well. And I was really happy for him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, I think that has been a really morale-boosting performance ahead of a really tough game at the weekend. And I think Arsenal are looking good. We're looking good in this, and we're looking good in the league. And then we look at City, and they seem to be going backwards at the moment. You know what I mean? People are forgetting. They got hammered at the weekend. They got hammered again today. They're coming off. When was the last time they won in the league? People forgetting that. Everyone keeps looking at our results. Oh, you know, it's not sustainable and all this stuff, right? They're not exactly looking to me like a team that's going to chase us down. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. That's why I was a bit annoyed that we didn't get them 9. I felt if we got them 9 points ahead.
It's been done.
Not done, but I can't see this City team chasing down 9 points. Not this year.
Yeah.
We're all got in mind the City of 2 years ago. Not even last year, they wouldn't have been able to do that. 2 years ago. That's not the same City.
Even with all the signings, Mark Gay, so many you don't see it at all.
They're panic signing for me. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of money they're spending.
They're spending a lot of money. They're going for it. Fair play to them. But I think we're a better team. You saw that today. You see the strength in depth in our squad, that we can make so many changes away. I know, obviously, we're in a position to make that but we put ourselves in that position. Yeah. And as I said, we look comfortable and we deserve to win that game today. And yeah, fantastic today. Just
a few more for you, quickly before we finish. Sorry, Declan Rice, did he need to come on? Got a yellow card. He's not going to be available. I know you don't care. The Carrat game.
Who cares? You know what I mean? I'm available. I'm available against Carrat. Yeah?
Bloody hell.
I don't think they ain't won a game, have they? No, that's not a problem. I wouldn't even want him to play against Carrat anyway. And he's got a little run out, a little 10 minutes to blow off the cup. Because sometimes as well, you know, we always talk about rest. We saw a game. It was a couple of weeks ago when all those players were resting and Rice came in after that, he looked rusty. Yeah. So get him on 10 minutes, little blowout and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everything today went perfect. That was an outstanding win.
Mikel, Robbie's available.
I'm available, man. Travelling to away games has never been easier, especially with Rocket Mobile.
Unlimited data, unlimited everything in the UK. When you leave the UK, it's 20 gig of roaming data. Life is very easy.
£16 a month, no hassle.
How you doing?
You're doing all right. And this is what you get in Europe.
Hello. Tony Ellis.
Come on, like it.
You're the man.